Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first video in the playlist. Welcome to Python for Beginners. And in this course, throughout the videos that I'm going to post from this video onwards, we are going to cover Python from start, and soon enough, you're going to get to the advanced levels. And in this video, we are just going to cover an introduction to Python and setting up the environment for Python. This video is suitable for complete beginners, but also those that want to refresh their knowledge on Python. This is Code Tech Now, and let us begin. So, what will we learn? We learn why we are learning Python. Secondly, we are going to set up our Python environment. Thirdly, we are going to learn how to create our first program. We are going to learn Python variables, operators, conditional statements, Python loops, and lists in these playlists. So today, we are just going to cover why Python, setting up Python environment. So, why do we choose Python? Well, Python is an easy to learn and read language. It looks simple, it is simple to learn, and even for beginners, it is easy. For those who have never gotten into programming, it's an easy place to start, thanks to its clear and concise syntax. So, it is a versatile language used in various domains, which makes it a valuable skill to have at this point of time. Now Python is very big right now. Very many, you can see we have AI, machine learning, all these things require Python primarily, so it is big right now. It has a large and supportive community. That means you'll always find help when needed. When you find errors, when you're debugging something, don't worry, you'll always find someone to help you with whatever problem that you have. Then there are many libraries and frameworks which are available, which make it easy to tackle complex tasks. Like for example, if you want a random number, there's a library for that. That's basically in Python, you have very many libraries to make coding easier, more efficient, and any complex task can be easily solved using libraries and frameworks. Now, we have to learn about setting up the Python environment. Well, there are several ways of setting up Python environment, but the main you're going to follow through is downloading and installing Python from the official website. There are many online coding platforms which offer built-in Python environments, and popular ones are PyCharm and Visual Studio. But for us, we're going to use Visual Studio, which provide excellent Python development environments. For me, I prefer using VS Code for coding Python. You can follow along with PyCharm if you want, or VS Code throughout this entire course. But for me, I am going to use Visual Studio Code. Now, we have to worry about Python. So this is python.org. Here is the official website for Python. Here you can worry about the downloads, the documentation, you can access the community, among other things. So here you can come here to documentation. Here in documentation, you can look at the docs from beginner, moderate, advanced, and general, and all that. You can actually follow along with the documentation here. And I do believe that this is very concise and has a lot of knowledge that you might require as we learn and follow along through this course. Next, we have the downloads. For now, here you can find all the downloads that exist and are available at the moment. And for now, if you want to install Python into your PC so that you can be able to follow along for the next class, you can go here and download Python. Next, we have VS Code. VS Code, if you want to follow along with VS Code, you can come over here. You can come here to VS Code, code.visualstudio.com, download for Windows, and you can go to other platforms. Is that what you want? You can use the web version if you want to follow along, but don't save everything on your local machine. But this is what I'll be using for this process. So download Python, download VS Code, and I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.